Lumos! Welcome back, witches, wizards, and muggles, to a place where we unbox, review, and explore. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? If you love Harry Potter, wands, horcruxes, house treasures, whatever it may be, hit that subscribe button. Because today, we have something amazing that we're going to be unboxing. Well, I can't wait any longer. Let's go! Whoa! You never get used to that. But here we go. Here it is, right here. 1, 2, 3. Revelio! Oh! Harry Potter's Marauders Map Wand Collection. Let's rip into this. Right off the bat, we got the Noble Collection Collector's Book. Anything you could think of, it's in here. And again, these just little touches. Please note, wands on this side turn over for wall plaque. Turn it over. Please note, display plaque on this side turn over for wands. It's the little things that mean everything. Okay, so here we go. One by one. Remus Lupin's wand for the Marauders Map Collection. Pettigrew for the Marauders Map Collection. James Potter. Now this one is special because you don't really get a chance to explore or even really see this wand in the movies. And last but not least, we have Sirius Black. Alright, let's turn this over. Wall plaque on the other side. This thing is heavy. This is massive. Let's take it out of the packaging together. This is amazing. The Marauders Map Wand Display Case. And alright, now that it's unboxed, let's take a closer look. And we start off first in the group with Remus Lupin, also known as Moony, whose animagus was a werewolf. We start off with a black handle. It's kind of round, and you get down a little bit to the wand tip. It's a walnut color. This wand is 10 1/4 inches long, made of cypress wood, unicorn hair, bought from Garrick Ollivander around 1970, who described this wand as pliable. And second in the group, we have Peter Pettigrew, also known as Wormtail, whose animagus was a rat or a mouse. This wand is extremely detailed, forcibly made from Garrick Ollivander after they abducted him. This wand is 9 1/4 inches long, made of chestnut and dragon heartstring, and it is described by Ollivander as brittle. This wand is extremely detailed, and I can't wait to get into more detail about this wand right here. Number 3 in the group, we have James Potter, also known as Prongs. His animagus was a stag. This one is really nice. It's very straight. This one is also made from Garrick Ollivander around 1971, 11 inches in length, mahogany wood, but it has an unknown core, and it is described from Ollivander as pliable. And the best for last, Mrs. Moony, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs are proud to present the Marauders Map. This map is extremely detailed. I don't know if you could see all the writings, but it looks like everything was carved. And there's even stuff that's raised up And the way it looks like the map is folded, this thing is extremely detailed. At the top we have Remus Lupin, Peter Pettigrew, Sirius Black, and James Potter. And first to review, I think one of the most likable characters in the Harry Potter franchise, Remus Lupin, or Moony, whose animagus was a werewolf. This one, 10 1/4 inches, cypress wood, and unicorn hair. This one, I thought it was black. Actually, it's more of a darker brown color that fades out to like a lighter type of walnut color. And then we got the trademark stamp right there. And I do believe this wand was made in 2019, if I'm reading that correctly. This wand is a very basic wand, and let's see, it's pretty flexible, so be very careful with this wand. The handle, it's a little rough, so it kind of looks like it was carved very roughly, maybe in a hurry, I'm not sure, but it was made from Garrick Ollivander around 1970 when it was purchased. And this is just pretty much a basic wand. There's not a lot going on with it, but it is a very nice wand. It's glossy, but not too glossy. You know, as far as I'm concerned, this is a great wand, a great purchase, and it comes with this Marauder's map collection, and this is just great. So up next, we have Peter Pettigrew's wand, or Wormtail. This one is huge. Even though it's only 9 1/4 inch long, it's chestnut wood and dragon heartstring. This wand was forcibly made by Garrick Ollivander after they abducted him, because I believe once he kind of set up Sirius Black and did that mass murder, he was an animagus. He was the rat for, I don't even remember how long, 14 years or something like that. And of course, being a rat, where are you going to keep your wand? So he didn't have a wand for that whole time, which probably is one of the reasons why he was so scared of everything, because he couldn't defend himself. But nevertheless, this wand is extremely detailed. And I'm not quite sure why it is a serpent wand, because his animagus was a mouse. The only thing I could think of is he was a loyal and dedicated follower of He Who Must Not Be Named. So maybe this wand was kind of like a tribute to He Who Must Not Be Named and Nagini, because it is a serpent's neck. This is very intricate, because it curves around, and it's the whole entire body of a serpent down to the wand tip. It even wiggles, kind of like a snake would. So this wand is extremely detailed. If you can even see the body of it, it's got holes everywhere. And then on the bottom, as if it was crawling on the ground, it's smooth. And right here, we have the trademark stamp. And this one appears to have been made 2019. Again, I could be wrong. I could be reading that wrong. And as far as I know, this is a Marauder's Map Collection exclusive. You cannot buy this wand individually. This wand is amazing. I love this wand. It's probably one of my favorite wands. I know I say almost every one is my favorite, but this wand is awesome. So, here we go. Ooh. I dare say this wand is a bit more flexible than Remus Lupin's wand. So, again, be very careful with this wand. But this wand is amazing. I was actually surprised to see this wand, because in the movies, I didn't really get a chance to see his wand, or if I did, I didn't pay much attention. But this wand, this is amazing. I don't see any flaws in this wand. Again, the Noble Collection does a great job in making their products. Up next, we have Sirius Black's wand. This wand is huge. I didn't get my Muggle tools out. I'm sorry, everybody. But let's see. Let's compare it to Wormtail's wand. I guess it's about the same length as Wormtail's wand. His is 9 1/4. I think Remus Lupin's was 11 1/4. These wand sizes really aren't true to their book measurements, I guess. But here's Sirius Black's wand. This wand is extremely detailed. It's got all kinds, it looks like ancient ruin markings on it, on all four sides of the handle. And the neck of the wand is the only plain spot on this wand. You come back down, it's got swirls and more markings on it. This wand is very intricate, and it appears to be like a brownish, grayish color. Let's see. Okay, this wand is pretty stiff, so you could be a little bit more rough with this wand. But again, I display these wands only. I would never use them for cosplay or anything. If I wanted to use them for cosplay, I'd probably go on eBay and buy like a cheap $6 HP7 version of this wand, which I think I do have. But this one is amazing. Sirius Black is one of the most complicated, besides Professor Severus Snape, he's one of the most complicated. He had a bad start. I mean, Peter Pettigrew framed him for a mass murder, and it was only Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, and Hermione Granger who saw the truth and that he should have been a free man. And Albus Dumbledore seemed to have agreed with him. But, you know, Albus Dumbledore, being the person that he is, probably already knew this. But, you know, one person's word. What are you going to do with one person's word? So it was through the help of Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, Ron Weasley, and I would suppose Professor Dumbledore that Sirius Black had sort of a freedom, but not really. He was kind of on the run. He had to stay hidden. He had to stay in place, and it just drove him insane to watch everybody else in the Order of the Phoenix do all of this work they can for the wizarding community, for Dumbledore, for the wizards in general, and all he could do was just sit there and wait and hope that everybody lived. And you know, the most help he could offer was his house, his mother's house, his headquarters, and he was stuck in that house that he grew up as a kid. And it sounds like he had a really rough childhood. His mom wasn't the nicest person, and he was just stuck there. So it wasn't until he went into the Department of Mysteries when he found out Harry Potter and the Dumbledore's army went in there to find the prophecy, and he went in there with the rest of the Order of the Phoenix, and he got his moment of glory. But his moment of glory also cost him his life. But he would not have had it any other way. He wanted action. He wanted to help, and he did it. He helped. And last, we have the father of Harry Potter, James Potter, also known as Prongs, whose animagus was a stag. This wand is 11 inches, made of mahogany wood, and has an unknown core. This wand is pretty nice. It's kind of got like a reddish tint to it, and it has very little gloss to it, which is right up my alley. The more dull these wands are, the better for me. It's got a very flat handle tip, and same thing with the tip of the wand. It's flat, and it has spider webs on here. I don't really understand the spider webs, but when he was in school, he was kind of like one of the cool kids. So I don't know, maybe this is the one that gravitated toward him. And this wand seems very long, maybe 11 inches. Let's see. Yeah, this one is pretty stiff. This is a straight wand. I mean, this is his and Sirius Black's wands are almost they're perfectly straight. And Sirius Black's wand's a little bit longer than James's. But this wand is really nice. It's very hard, and it just has really cool detail with the spider webs. And you know, James Potter, we don't know much about him. We know that he was the father of Harry Potter, and there's a couple facts thrown around, but really there's not much going on with him. He died at the hands of he who must not be named. As soon as he broke into his house, James was right there by the door. And if you guys didn't know this, James and Lily were walking around their house without their wands on them. Their wands were not on their person. So they were completely defenseless when he who must not be named came barging in. Again, I believe it was Wormtail that actually gave them up to He Who Must Not Be Named. There's a whole story behind that. But first of all, right here we have this trademark. And again, this one looks like it was made in 2019. But the tragic story of James and Lily. Like I said, we don't get to see his wand. I don't think at all throughout the movie. I don't even think we read about it in the books. So here we go, James Potter's wand. And the best for last. Oh my god, I don't know if you've seen this in a closer look, but this thing is extremely detailed and it's heavy. Solid wood. This thing is amazing. This thing is worth however much I spent on it. I love this. Now, each of their names is raised. Each of them, they're raised. And it's amazing. Everything feels like it's carved. We've got writings on here. And it looks as if the map is folded up. You know, we got the Hogwarts in the background. And if you don't know what the Marauders map is, basically, you open it up. I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. And it shows the whole entire school. Everybody in it. So if you want to sneak around, you know exactly where everybody is. And when you're done, you tap it again. Say mischief managed. And the Weasley twins were the ones known for this map. And the term mischief managed brings a whole new meaning to their characters. Because as we all know, one of them died. And it was heartbreaking. But this is one of the best wand displays that I have. We have these prongs that stick out for the wands, and I like their color. I don't like gold, but I do love this color because it is more of like a old times type thing. It fits the Hogwarts name. And you turn it over on the back, we have a giant Harry Potter right there. And it even says the names of the character: Remus Lupin, Peter Pettigrew, Sirius Black, James Potter. We have the Noble Collection right there at the bottom. And the Wizarding World trademark. The only thing I don't like about this is this part on the back. It's plastic. I don't know why they chose to put a plastic cover on here. Because when I took it out of the box, I almost broke it. Because this thing is that heavy. The only thing I would change about this is leave this off, put the stamp directly on the wood. I don't know exactly, I don't know what's under here, and I'll probably never find out. But this is the only thing that disappoints me. This plastic piece. I don't know why they did that. And again, right here we have the hooks. You can hang it on the wall. I don't know if you've ever tried to hang anything on the wall, but it's way easier with one in the middle. Boom. You just hook it up. You don't have to grab the muggle leveler and everything. But I do like that I can put this on the wall. So here we go. Let's put these wands on here right now. So we have Remus Lupin. There we go. Peter Pettigrew. Sirius Black. And lastly, James Potter, to complete the collection of the wand display of the Marauders map. And here we have the complete collection of the Marauders map wand display. Oh my god, this thing is amazing. I don't know what I expect. I expected plastic because in all my years of collecting, everything has been plastic. Everything gets made cheaper, but this is solid wood, 4 wands. This has extremely amazing detail. Guys, I hope I taught you something. I hope if you were thinking about getting this, I made up your mind. In fact, just like last time, go down to that description, click that link, add to cart, buy. This is something you will not regret. This is a must-have for your Harry Potter collection. I'm telling you guys, right away. Get this right now. You will not regret it. And until next time, we have some more display cases to come. We have a lot of wands. And hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss anything. And until next time, everybody. Let's pick Wormtail's wand. Nox!